Son shit, y'all ready?
I hope y'all are. This episode is about Valerie Thomas. Man, look, y'all gonna hear it when we play it, but I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at the picture while I'm talking about it, because I didn't know much about Valerie Thomas, so that was one of them joints where you got to go like, I'm gonna have to pull the Wikipedia out. And they had two pictures of this woman. Had a picture of her when she had the super fro, and I'm like, dang, woo, okay. I was lost for a minute, y'all. Like I said, y'all will hear it. The foremother of the 3D printer, the 3D get down game. Y'all know how 3D works. She was there. She was the one who was like, yo, NASA, let's try this out. I was like, yo, crazy. And salute to just smart women. Intelligent women are just attractive. Like a chick who can just say some smart stuff. You're just like, yo, that's you. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't care how they look. The fact that they're just smart, just you are finding reasons to be like, yeah, man. Hey. All right. And trust me when I tell you this, I know chicks who do talk about stars, astrology, and all that. They be like, this Mercury planet, and I'm just looking at them like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Yes, please continue on. Chicks who talk about finances. Yes, you're so beautiful. Chicks who will tell you about history and this and that and third. Yes. You know what I'm saying? It's wild, because that's the opposite of chicks. Chicks like dumb dudes. I don't get that. They say they want smart dudes, but they want dumb dudes. Perfect example, like the balloon joints. Come on my phone. There was a joint where a brother was like, he works for the government. He gets paid 100 and something K a year. He does this analytics, pop, for the government, and they do all this and this. Pop, all the balloons. Went to the one. That just sound like a lot of smart stuff. I wouldn't even know what to talk to you about. I don't think I could talk to you. I wouldn't know what to talk about. That's what I'm saying. That's a wild, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird when these women say they want a man who makes a certain amount of money. There's various ways to make a certain amount of money, but if you're not an entertainer at some point, that's actor, athlete, whatever, musician, entertainer, if you don't have your own business, or you don't have the smarts to get that money, the other option is you a hustler. You know what I'm saying? Now you can go hustler however you want to do it. Some dudes ain't even hustling drugs. Some dudes ain't selling drugs. Some dudes is hustling dreams. Some dudes are outright pimps. Some dudes have figured out ways to flip the real estate market. Don't do nothing really good with them houses, and the people who end up getting them houses was like, yo, son, you gave me a money pit. Now you know what I'm saying? Or they do apartments and be like, yo, I'll rent you this joint out in the slumlording. Money in the pocket though. Nah, so I'ma still need that money by the first though. Slumlord. Like the hustle is the hustle. You know what I mean? But them smart dudes, chicks is like, nah, I don't want nothing to do with that. That's too smart. That's too smart for me. And that's like, yo, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? And the same thing for the entrepreneur who's a real entrepreneur who's getting his feet into this joint, and it's like, yo, and I make, you know what I'm saying? I make whatever I make yearly. I own my own restaurant. Pop. My man make. It ain't about what he's saying. It's just like, if you own that, like, you gonna be there from, like, I'm there all the time, 6 days a week, from opening to closing, and then there's times I gotta do other things. Yeah, you ain't gonna have no time for me. You ain't gonna have no time to spoil me. What are you talking about? Like, that's, you know what I mean? Y'all want money from dudes. Y'all want this money. Y'all want to live this life, but y'all ain't understanding. It's a sacrifice. You know what I mean? And then that brings me to this other thing. I'm starting to realize maybe, just maybe, and I could be wrong, when it comes to these chicks that are like, nah, I want a man who already got it. These chicks don't want to go through the journey. They don't want to, you know what I mean? I don't want to be around him while he's trying to get his thing up off the ground. I want to be there when the product is done. I want to be there. I want to be there with the finishings. I want to be there when it's a complete situation. I used to feel like, oh, these chicks is cornballs for that. I used to feel like, yo, these chicks are trash for that. Like, forget y'all, you know what I'm saying? Then it started to hit me. The more I'm like, watching Waiting to Excel is what threw that joint at me. I'm watching it, and then Angela Bassett character gets what she gets. And I'm like, ooh. The Mary J song is cracking in my mind. Ooh. Then I start thinking about Kanye. Third verse from Gold Digger. Ooh. Then I start thinking about Kanye, the person. First album, the song with Jay-Z. Get up, I get get up, I get I get and he talks about his girlfriend at that time and telling her daddy, hey, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna wife her, everything gonna be good, and we see how that turned out. The bigger he got, he was like, oh girl, I'm over here now. And I'm like, maybe that's it. Maybe that's the thing. Some chicks are like, I don't want to be there for that, because then when you get to a certain place, I'm not enough for you anymore. I'm hoping that's always a thing. By the way, women don't ever say that. But I'm just, in my mind, I'm like, maybe that's the thing. That's the fear of, he get too big, he gets money too much, gonna push me to the wayside, and this pew-pew trajectory is out of this world. And I'm still back here going, but I was with you from the beginning. And she on her knees, and she's just ripping up stuff. Like, forget you. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's the joint I'm trying to think about it in that manner. But the other side of it is, if he has it all, or has all that he wants, sorry ladies, you're a dime a dozen. He's the prize. He's the joint. He is where it is. You know what I mean? Like, if this dude is, I'm here, I messed around and then I got all these businesses and all that. He's where he wants to be. And a lot of times, a lot of them dudes, they want companionship. They want honesty. They also want somebody who's about it. You know what I'm saying? So you coming in and go, I just want to be taken care of, you gonna get smutted. You're a smut. You ain't gonna blah, 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 and leave you somewhere. Some chick who's like, yo, boom, I'm doing this, and the third, you know, my blah, blah, blah. And they sitting here watching what you're doing and go, you know what you could do to tweak that? Boom, oh, word. I'm gonna have to build with you. I'm gonna have to build with you. There's a brother. This brother said, outright said, I'm looking for a woman to go 50-50. And they booed this man. They popped the balloons on this man. This man said, I'm looking for a woman to go 50-50. They pop. The other side of that is, as he's explaining what his thought of a 50-50 is, he's like, yo, what I'm saying is, I'm looking for somebody that's going to be there for me through it out. Like, whatever happens. Like, he said, yo, I'm a teacher of special needs kids. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my mind, I'm thinking, COVID. When COVID hit, where was he at? He couldn't be like these other teachers that was like, yeah, we'll do the remote learning. Special needs, sometimes you got to be there. You got to, you know what I mean? Hands on. And it's like, oh, snap. He probably was out the game for a minute, because COVID threw a lot of people out the mix. And some people are still trying to catch up now. There are restaurants and other places that are completely closing down because they never recovered. There are jobs that no longer exist. A lot of those people weren't given the option to figure out what to do at their job. It was like, oh yeah, we don't, you know what I mean? Sorry, gotta go. 50-50. It's like, yo, can you help hold me down? Can you help hold the house hold down while I get back on my feet? You know what I'm saying? It reminds me of the story from last year I was telling y'all. I was like, yo, I don't think this is a real story. Where the shorty is like, yeah, my man was on top. He was doing his thing, and he'd give me the money to take care of all the finances and stuff. And I basically embezzled from my husband money to the side. I had money and it's tucked away. And my mama say, hey, make sure you got money tucked away. Not her money, just money. Then something happened to him. He got sick. He was in an accident or whatever, and He was trying to get his joint back. He had lost that job, so now he's doing 2 or 3 other jobs to try to hold the household up. And one day he actually said, "Hey, can you help me?" And she bounced on this dude with the money that she had tucked away. That, you know what I'm saying? The great Kevin Samuels. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. He was talking to a brother. I remember that joint. Yeah, this man, he put me up on this. He helped me get my joint. You know what I mean? He helped me get my degree in this. I'm boom, boom, boom. So where y'all at now? I divorced him. Why you divorced him? He got sick. I can't be taking care of no broke dude. That. The vows say, through sickness and health, through better and worse, death do us part. Y'all are basically going, I don't really want to be with you when it get rough. Like, oh, it's time to put the dip on him. Again, he's the breadwinner. He's the guy who's bringing all of this to the table, and all you bringing is what? Pretty face, nice butt, nice breasts, probably, hopefully, nice personality. Could walk out the door and get one of those in a heartbeat. Like, all of a sudden, pretty woman doesn't seem that far off all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Like, I could walk out the door and just, you know what I mean? I could for whatever reason, found myself at a McDonald's, and there's a chick right there, and I go, ooh, she everything I like in a woman. Hey, little mama, come here. Boom. You up here popping balloons talking about you ain't gonna go 50. She willing to, well, no. Do what you do. I got this. You know what I'm saying? And probably got that Chris Rock mama vibe from Everybody Hate Chris. I don't really need this job. My man bring in 100 and something K a year. I'm just here because I need something to do. I don't got time for all the drama. Y'all can take these burgers and shove it. Ain't nobody gonna be huffing and puffing about no fries being cold with me. Yo, fries. What you gonna do? Take them fries. Shorty, we got to fire you. I don't care. My man could buy this whole building right now. Buy this and destroy this. What y'all gonna do? And she good. She good. Now, back to the shorty. Shorty goes with the 100, cause my man was like, I bring about 75K special needs teacher. Shorty go, oh yeah, they ain't. My daddy always say, you know what I'm saying, you got to be able to provide for the life that I'm accustomed to. I can tell y'all now, maybe hearing this will probably pull it up on your phones or something, or you probably seen this yourself. I can tell you now though, looking at that bride, she knows what potted meat and Vienna sausages for dinner feel like. She knows what a syrup sandwich feel like. You know what I'm saying? She knows what having bologna and mustard feel like. You know what I'm saying? She know waking up that one morning and seeing the crock pot on the stove. Oh, we about to have the same meal for about 2 to 3 days. She know what that feel like. She know what that feel like. She might not know what a nice good bowl of sleep tastes like, but she know what all that other stuff feel like. You know what I mean? Don't give me that. Like, looking at her, you could tell she's not qualified for certain things. You know what I mean? Like, some of them broads, like, just looking at them, and they want to be up. Y'all aren't upward. Y'all not, y'all, what's the one chick who was a few years ago who had the whole internet lost in the sauce? When she was like, I don't want no man to take me to Cheesecake Factory. Some of y'all are Cheesecake Factory brides who want to be treated differently. A year or two ago, what was it, the $60 for wings? If you can't afford $60 for wings, we can't be together. First of all, let's even get past the fact that somebody's paying $60 for some wings. You know what I mean? That's just wild. Let's just get that. Let's push that to the side. That's just the whole. We ain't even gonna think about how obscene that is. That is wild, son. $60 for some wings. Let's just take it to the fact that that was your go-to meal. Wings. But y'all still want to be taken to nice restaurants. Your go-to get down is some wings. I can honestly say I have been in restaurants where you actually have to put the reservation in. There ain't no walk-ups. There ain't no walk-ups and then hold a little joint till they beep you. Ain't no walk-ups and give me your number and they'll text you. No. You got to call up. You got to jump online, put in your joint to see what a date will be available. And wonder, can you make that date? And go, I think I can do that date. Boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? Like, these chicks want to be put in these kind of situations, but they don't understand. If I meet you Monday and ask if you want to go out Friday, we ain't going to those kind of restaurants. You might end up at a Cheesecake Factory. You might end up at, like in a nice downtown restaurant. You ain't gonna end up in one of them joints that you thinking. You know what I mean? And then let's take it to another spot. You go up in there. Y'all been into these fancy spots. They can get a nice little plate. They can get a salsa plate. They can get a plate. You know what I'm saying? It's all decorative. Ain't no real meat on the joint. I want a steak. It's 2 slivers of a steak. Like four strips of noodles. A little bloop. Or some sauce on top of the noodles. Your cake ain't nothing but a cupcake cake. A small cup, like when you go out to like Kroger and Target and Food Lion and Walmart, and you get the cupcakes in the pack for the family at the party or whatever. Yeah, them little bitty old cupcakes. You get this little bitty old cupcake. That little bitty old cupcake was $40. That was a $40 dessert. It's over. It's gone. Gone. Them 2 little slabs of steak with the 4 pieces of fettuccine and the little droop of sauce. Yeah, that's $100 and something for that. Shorty, the same shorty that's like, if you can't afford to get $60 wings, you take her to that and she gonna look at you like you crazy. This is all we get? Oh my God, you're not qualified for this. You're not qualified for this. You take them to these places and it's the nice, elegant music playing. All that old, you know what I mean? They don't play no real music. That is real music. These are real musicians playing instruments. What are you talking about, lady? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? They ain't even got the clothes. Some of them ain't got the clothes. They ain't got the clothes. Hey, get dressed. We about to go. I am dressed. Not to where I'm taking. That is not a no. What are you? No, this ain't the. I'm not taking you to the BET Awards, girl. Put on something elegant. This the most elegant thing. Look, it make my booty look big. Don't nobody care about your booty where I'm going. Where you going? Why you dressed like that? They ain't prepared for those outings. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. A lot of these chicks are asking for stuff that they're not built for. You know what I mean? And not even that. Here's my real thing. How dare you? Right? How dare you? Any of these bras on these balloon popping joints think they better than Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama. You know Michelle Obama went through it. Have y'all ever seen old pictures of Obama? Have y'all ever really seen old pictures of Obama? And you know when you do see old pictures of Obama, it's always the same old thing. Obama was born in 61. 81, that man was 20. 20. That means throughout the 20s, have y'all seen these pictures of this man? In the 80s, while he was in his college years, had a fro. Had the fro like he was still in the 70s. My man was rocking the fro, or the cut that he got now, without the, won't no fade in the joint back either. He ain't had no fade. He just had it was either a big fro or he had a little fro. He had a little compact joint. Obama was such a dweeby, square, cornball dude. He never even attempted to get the fade, the flat top, the Gumby, the step joints from the 80s, half moon parts. He wasn't doing none of that. He just stuck with what he was stuck with. Obama was just a highly educated brother who had ambition, who had vision. This woman was telling you, this dude was okay. And what she fell in love with was the mind. Like, yeah, okay, yeah. Ooh, light-skinned dude, tall, skinny. Oh, other side of it is, I'm pretty sure where she was at, that was a dime a dozen. The upstairs, the mental, the fact that she said there was times where they would talk about the system and the loopholes in the system and how it doesn't make sense. She was attracted to the mind. Michelle Obama was with a dude, a cornball dude who became the 44th president. Stop and think about that. She stuck with this dude when he lost out there in Chicago to one of the Black Panthers, because the Black Panther pulled the race card out, pulled the pro-black card out. Like, your man ain't even black enough to be doing this for us. Pulled the card out on him. She was there when he became senator. She was there when those people were whispering in his ear, yo, strike while the iron is hot. Run for president, son. She was there. She was there when he became president. She was there when he got reelected. There. You broads is out here like, you don't make enough for me. You ain't, I don't think you qualify for me. Michelle Obama was with a dude who had a racist grandmother raising him, who still was like, I'm black though. There's something in me, and was trying to connect. I don't care what y'all say. The fro might have been what he thought was a connection to blackness. Trying to find his joint. Obama. Barack Obama. Like, even a funny name. Like, you know his mama was like, who? Baraki? What is that, like a Star Trek villain? What is that, like Barack Obama? What are you, Cleon? That ain't real. That ain't nobody named their kids no Barack Obama. Who? What? How pro-black was they trying to be? Mama, his daddy from Africa. Oh, Africa. Like Africa. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me see that picture again. He's a little too light to be from Africa. Africa? No. His mama white. Oh. Okay. That's wild. African daddy and a regular white mama, huh? Barack. Barack. You want to be Michelle Obama? I mean, girl, I think you might want to keep your real last name. That don't even sound like Michelle Obama. They ain't got no But the point is, Michelle Obama was with this dude from the beginning. You chicks are like, holla at me when you ready. Holla at me when it's done. Get at me with that. You know what I mean? Like, we out here fast forward. We don't want the car. We don't want Exhibit to roll up and be like, let me see your ride. They want to be down with the end of the show. Like, then we put a fish tank in there. Like, I don't even know who's gonna feed these fish in my car. Like, what is you talking about? That. Everybody want the end results. If you catch up with a brother at the end where he's up, you just another bride. You gotta hope that this man has a decency level of 10, where he's not gonna just be out here smutting brides. This highly educated, or maybe just highly financially stable brother is not looking for just to be taking care of some shit. I gotta be. Nah, what you bringing to the table? What do you do? Dudes who are up still want the same thing, 50-50. I want a Huxtable get down. We could be the Huxtables and you stay doing what you do. But you got to do something. You know what I'm saying? I pay for the mortgage, boom, 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 boom. Pay for the streaming services. You act like you ain't got the money to pay. No, I'm saying you got to earn. Like, you just opening your legs ain't gonna be enough. Pay for something. Pay for some groceries. You know how to cook? I don't really know how to cook, but I mean, you know, I can learn. No, no, don't be trying to do that now. Nope. Pop. Then you just gotta pop the balloon for her. Pop. Take the balloon and just kick it out off the screen. Like, no, I don't even want to hear it pop, because I don't want to even give her acknowledgement. Hey, somebody come get this balloon from her. Gone. No matter of fact, tell her walk away. Walk away, lady. Come on. Anybody else that ain't trying to do this, trying to do something, and everybody's like, pop. I just think you was rude. No, I was just honest, mama. Got to go. these chicks aren't really there for that. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, a piece of me gets maybe the process is fear. I don't want to be with you on the come up. Then you get where you got to be, and you be like, you ain't qualified no more, Obama. But I was with you. That was back then. I'm a new man now. You know what I'm saying? They ain't standing up extra straight back. He stands at the windows with his hands behind his back, looking far at nothing. Times have changed, and I think so should you. What do you mean change? Change lifestyles. What you talking about? I'm telling you, maybe this isn't what we should be doing anymore. Diary of a Mad Black Woman joint, just like you come home and all your stuff is packed up. Like, what? Yeah, I changed the locks on the door. Sorry, mama, you got to get up out of here. So I'm thinking to myself that's a chick's fear. That, you know what I mean? They scared of that. They're like, I think that's what's gonna happen to me. I don't know. Anyway, salute to Charles Barkley, by the way. I'm not going to even talk about Stephen A. Smith getting approached by LeBron. I don't care what none of that was about. I'm not a fan of either one of them dudes, so it's like, either way. But, I love what Charles Barkley said, I think it was last week, when he got at ESPN. He was like, dude, y'all keep talking about the Lakers and the Warriors. They had 2 good weeks. Cavs have been like the best team in the league since it started. The season started, and y'all don't talk about them. OKC, best team in the West, and y'all don't talk about them. And here's the wild thing. I'm going to add even more to it. They're on 5 days a week. NBA show is on 5 days a week. And y'all mean to tell me y'all can't just talk about the actual number 1 teams? Now, I'm reading comments as people are playing this thing back. And people go, well, those teams are boring. It's all about who you talk about. You know what I'm saying? If they wanted to go out here and talk about, when they talk about players, if they talk about players enough, you go over. I don't know if y'all understand basketball, but this is the year, 2024-2025 season. 10 years ago, Steph Curry got his first MVP. 10 years ago, Steph Curry got his first championship. When he went out here and got that MVP, don't listen to me. Please do your own research on this. Go to ESPN, type in Steph Curry's first MVP, and maybe they've altered it. I ain't gonna say altered it. Maybe they've edited out all the negative, but they actually were the whole ESPN channel, all them shows were telling you the NBA got it wrong. They were telling you it should have went to James Harden. James Harden was cheated. Steph Curry, he's exciting to watch, but he's not an MVP. That's what they were telling you. They were telling you that so hard because they weren't checking for him. And that's the problem. Like the NBA, if they're not checking for you, you don't get talked about. ESPN picks and chooses who to focus on. Don't get it twisted. Just like right now, I swear to God, I know this for a fact. Next year, Zion plays all 82 games, no injuries. He averages about 23 points, gets about 9 to 10 rebounds. They're going to tell you he's up. ESPN is going to even go, he's having an MVP season. Why? Because this is the guy they had put their chips on years ago. John Morant was the street star. John Morant, the streets brought job, and they just kind of had to follow through like, yeah, he's great. Look, John Morant could be popping off the whole month. Could be averaging about 30 the whole month. Zion gets 35 in one game. Everything Ja did that whole month gets eclipsed by that one game. Because why? They were focused on that dude anyway. And that's what the NBA, that's what ESPN does. And that's what Charles Barkley was saying. You guys aren't focusing on everything. You're focusing on this and you're focusing on that. And then 5 days a week, son. 5 days a week. Y'all just talk, y'all spinning the same stories 5 days a week. Yeah, there's a problem. That's a problem. And it's not, oh, they boring. Nobody's talking about them. Nobody's talking about them. Remember when you had no choice but the NBA had no choice but to talk about the Spurs. The Spurs were boring. Watching the Spurs play was like watching paint dry. They were boring, but they were also good. And when they pull up a play or you saw a play break down and you're like, ooh, I wonder if they see old boy just got over it. Oh, they did. Ooh. That's when it became exciting because you're like, oh, these dudes play basketball. Like watching the Spurs in the 2000s play basketball was basketball purest, finest moments. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff where they be like, oh, old heads be trying to be purist. That's what you grew up off of. Them 2000 Spurs were ridiculous. They weren't flashy. You know what I'm saying? Like the flashiest people were what? Parker and Ginobili. Duncan to do a spin, boom. Duncan might come through, dunk, boom. And like, You know what I'm saying? But they were efficient. And they won. And you're just like, yo, this is wild, B. This is crazy. Look how great these dudes are. And the league back then didn't have a stranglehold on one's perception of the NBA, so because that team was winning, you had to speak on them. You know what I'm saying? If so-and-so started winning, you had to speak on them. Now they're just like, Like a lot of people had no idea that the Cavaliers were the number one team. Imagine that. Imagine that. Why? Because they don't talk about them. And these are supposed to be people who are, I love basketball, but where's the Cavs at? I don't know. I mean, they probably doing okay. Best team in the league. What are you talking about? For real? For real. ESPN don't talk about them. That's what happens. Barkley is completely right. And I'm being honest. I don't, as much as people go, they hating all the time. When I know you can do better, I'm trying to figure out why aren't you doing better. Me and my kid, it's one of those things I do to my kid all the time. Like when my kid does something stupid, I'm like, dude, you know you ain't stupid, right? What are we doing? Why go through the process of pretending to be far less intelligent than you are? What are you doing, man? Step your game up. This is where you're supposed to be. And he gets it. I'm not calling him dumb. I'm asking, why is he acting dumb? When these dudes call out players, they go, I love him. I think he's but I don't understand why. That's not hate. That's trying to figure out, man, you're right there. You're right there. I know you can do it. Anybody who has any sense of the game knows you can do it. What's stopping you from getting here? Then when you get there, they're like, man, I told you. So where's the hate at? The problem is these young boys, like, there's a generation of Americans that have been patted on the back, got participant trophies, and all that. Then there's the generation behind them that they just gotta show up. That's it. And that's where a lot of people are now. And they assume that if you don't like that, then you're a hater. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mentality of it is, if you grew up off of Michael Jordan inspires you. It wasn't just a tagline in a song, it was the reality. Sometime I dream, he is me like Mike, if I could be like Mike. Not Isaiah Thomas, Allen Iverson was like, yo, I wanted to be like Mike. I wanted to be like Mike, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Kobe wanted to be like Mike in the conversation for the top 3 of all time. See what I'm saying? Like, there was that, it drove you like, yo, you just watching what he did make you go, I want to have that winning mentality. I want to have that dog in me. I want to have that attack killer. I want to go in. I want to dominate. I want to be that dude. And I know somebody listening gonna take offense to this, and I don't care. LeBron, you live vicariously through. You vicariously live through him. You know what I mean? Like, that's the things. So when somebody hates on LeBron or all the stars of this era, they hating that because now it's not just, oh, they talking bad about it. It personally hurt it. your feelings. And I know I said hurt it, because that's how ignorant these dudes come off as. Like, they literally personally take offense. Dudes are personally hurt that somebody go, man, LeBron ain't really all that. Oh man, like dog, are y'all related? Like, were y'all a couple or something? Like, whoa. Is he letting you stay at his house while he playing basketball? Why are you taking personal? Are you the Jerome to his Morris Day? Are you holding the mirror for this brother? What are you doing? Come on, man. How do you personally be offended by that? But they do, because they're vicariously living through this dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bronny's the first son of a basketball player to play and not be good. You know what I'm saying? Walton, Dunleavy, right? Remember he played for the Blazers and Shaq dunked on him, had all his sack up on him and put his man meat on him and pushed him to the ground, and old boy threw the ball at him like, come on, man, my daddy over here. That Walton's son was an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? Not Isaiah Thomas, Tim Hardaway Jr., he's a decent one. Austin Reeves, as an NBA player. Gary Payton's son, decent. You know what I'm saying? Then there's Dale Curry. Then there's Michael Thompson. Their sons, Splash Brothers, legends in the game. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's low. Right now, Bronny is in the low lane. So to go, why they keep trying to get this dude some minutes when it's real, like when the game is really, really going on. Like this, like he is definitely garbage time playing. You should come out when the game is out of hand and and then just let him do what he gonna do. How dare you be hating on him? Man, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all just be hating on everybody. Like, nah, that's a real thing. How are y'all taking offense to that? There was a time when that was Kobe Bryant's job. Y'all remember when Kobe Bryant would do a lot of those crazy cool dunks? That was garbage time. That was during garbage time. You know what I'm saying? I've seen games where it was completely either the Lakers were all the way up or the other team was all the way up and Kobe's out there just dominating, shooting anything, making anything, missing anything, but if that fast break came, it was like, ooh, that boy bad. That boy gonna be somewhere if they give him a chance. If all he gotta do is put his mind to it, and he did. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Kobe Bryant daddy was running around here ready to fight somebody because they was like, yo, my man be jacking up anything, son. He took it as a criticism, constructive criticism. I know, we gotta work on that. Like, dude, if you gonna throw that up, you best make that. And he worked on his game. Different era, different get down. These dudes are vicariously living through these basketball players, where back in the day we were inspired. You know what I'm saying? We saw that stuff and was like, ooh. And we knew that those dudes practiced forever. That was the thing about Larry Bird. First one in, last one to leave. Magic Johnson, boom. Same thing. Michael Jordan, we know for a fact, boom. You know what I'm saying? Dennis Rodman would go party all night, come up to the practice and be killing it. Oh no, I'm ready. Don't get it twisted. I'm about to sweat all this alcohol out. What we doing? Dedication. We aspire to have that dedication, and it ain't had to be basketball. Anything you doing, I got to make sure I'm about my job. I'm about to be the Michael Jordan or whatever it is I'm doing. New groove is, and I feel no disrespect saying that. I don't think it's disrespectful to say that. When you have dudes who literally cry when you hate on LeBron James. Like, they're crying like LeBron is their daddy. Like, hold on, son, what are y'all talking about? How are you crying? What's the tears for, homie? You always be just so disrespectful, man. You don't even know, man. That man trying, man. That man been in the league for 20-something years, man. That man 40-something years old. Man, come on, man. Come on. Like, dude. What is you talking about, B? It ain't that bad. Like, how you so what? Man, go sit down somewhere. Somebody go change his diaper. He over here crying like that. Don't be crying around us like that. Dude, crybaby. But that's just real. You know what I mean? But anyway, I done been on my soapbox for two things too long. Get into this episode, man. We might end up cutting a lot of this out. And not that LeBron stuff either. No, we're going to keep that LeBron stuff. Ooh, yeah, we keeping that. Because, like I said, listening to people cry about LeBron is the funniest thing ever. Like, why are y'all crying about this man? Like, this man don't know y'all. Like, what are y'all doing? Y'all acting like this man invites y'all to dinner. Like, hey, yeah, come over, me and Bronny and the wife and the other kid. You know what I mean? We was missing talking to you last month, man. Tell us how everything going in life. Like, yeah, like he called you during a bad game or something. Like, yo, man, I don't even know what I was thinking. Hope you ain't see that joint, B. We good? You know what I mean? Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean? Anyway, let's get into this episode. Valerie Thomas. This is what we do. This is how we get down. Thank y'all for rocking. You know what I mean? East Coast, West Coast, worldwide. Lost Boys. Let's do what we do. Let's go. Yes. Rest in peace to Michael Jackson. Word up. 2, 3, 4. Oh, look, I said 2, 3, 4. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do you appreciate coming through with something dope, classic, and great? Often imitated, never duplicated. I mean, they try to do it, but who can hate it? I consider it. Yeah, I got messed up by my own joint. Luther came in and was like, yeah, and I was like, yeah, Luther. Look, Max got the joint, like the Max. I don't know what your streaming joint is, but Max, the streaming joint, Max. It got the Luther movie, the Luther documentary, and I still ain't seen it. A piece of me wants to see it so bad, and then the other side is just like, yo. It's one of them joints, man. Like the trailer make it like, yo, here's a great talented dude who was so, but he was sad and he had a lot of things going on, which is crazy because the hood, like, you know, the hood, like, it don't take a genius to know somebody. You know what I mean? We knew. I was a youngin' and I knew. I was like, yeah, Mama said he got some sugar in his tank. Big Luther got a gang. Big Luther must be the Kool-Aid man, because he got a gang of sugar in his tank. Skinny Luther, you know, who knows? Skinny, I don't know. I mean, look, I don't want to sound like I'm talking ill of the dead, but I just, you know what I'm saying? To me, like, it wasn't just weight loss. It was kind of like, I'm skinny now. I should go out here and try to get with some ladies. Big Luther was like, it is what it is. Big Luther's like, you catch Big Luther. Big Luther was real zesty with his comebacks on people. That was just wow. Bring the beat back. Rest in peace to Tito Jackson also, you know what I'm saying? Which, for those who know the history of the Jackson 5, it all started with him messing up Daddy's guitar, and Daddy was like, yo, you better figure it out, son. And then I want you to know the songs on all these joints on the radio. There is, I don't know, I ain't gonna say it's viral, but there's some audio rolling around. At least it keeps popping up on my timeline on social media where the Jackson 5 as kids are talking about what they want to do when they grow up. Like, the music industry wasn't even a thing for them to be like, yo, I'm gonna be a star forever. Like, they was just, you know what I'm saying? I think it was Tito said he's gonna do something with music and engineering. Jermaine was like, yo, he got something going on. Mike was like, yo, I write songs. And it was some, like, yo, and it is wild because you get to hear young, like, when people tell you these dudes was straight hood, they was hood, please listen to these dudes when they tell you, because, hey, he called Jermaine Maine and TT for Tito. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you grow up, TT? What about you, Maine? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was really out, like, it was to the point, I didn't even know if it was, like, AI or not, so I had to look it up, and it was like, oh, no, this is real, because AI got everybody all twisted, you know what I'm saying? Like, when LeBron rolled up on Stephen A. Smith, I saw an AI video look like yo, whatever clip they grabbed of LeBron, it sank up good with what he was saying. He was just, and it had me at first until he was like, start calling Stephen A. out his name, and he was like, yeah, my baby a nipple baby, and I know Bronny ain't good. I'm like, oh yeah, LeBron wouldn't have told nobody nothing like that. Like, you look, LeBron gonna take that to his grave. He gonna, you know what I mean? Like, he just was never given a chance to shine. Like, nah, son. Then I saw the Stephen A Smith joint where he was like, oh, punk, don't this and that. You and your kid. I'm like, dang. AI out here making and sound just like both of them dudes. So I'm like, yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes, man. But it is what it is. And as we talk about AI, because then you got AI pictures and videos, and they do all the stuff they do for AI, it brings me to what we about to talk about tonight. You know what I'm saying? And that's 3D. Oh, hold on. I got to do it the right way. Take it from the top. We going to take it from the top. This moment in Black history. For all my women's out there, you know what I mean? We gonna talk about Valerie Thomas. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm cheating a little bit on this because I don't know much about Valerie Thomas, not even Thompson, Valerie Thomas. But I'm cheating, but I'll tell y'all this. I'm straight cheating, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm looking at a picture of this woman right now. Her afro is big and natural, and her smile is beautiful, and her dimples is on point, and them glasses make everything just pop, son. Like, she looks gorgeous in this picture right here. Like, just like, oh my God. You know what I mean? Like, for real. She 82. Don't know what she might look like now. But in this picture, whenever this was taken, 79. This picture was taken in 79. In 79, yeah, they'll yell. I'm pretty sure there was some brothers running around like, hey, mama, let me holla at you. You know what I'm saying? She was born in 1943 out there in Maryland. Yeah, word up. Matter of fact, she a B-more girl. Hey, look, that means she already know. Like, she already, look, when she took that picture, she knew. She was like, oh, yeah, this gonna be that joint right here. This is on and pop. Look, what you want me to do? Want me to just touch on this like it's all good? Yeah, just look natural. No, I ain't trying to look natural. I'm trying to look good. But pal did her thing. Anyway, that ain't what we here to talk about, son. Her alma mater, Morgan State University, George Washington University, University of Delaware, Simmons College, you know what I'm saying, Graduate School of Management. She is the forefather, or I guess you want to say foremother, of the 3D imaging, because she was the inventor of an illusion transmitter back in the day. You know what I'm saying? She also worked at NASA. This is what we're talking about right here. She began in NASA in like 1964 as an analyst. She developed a real-time computer system to support the satellite operation control centers from like 64 to the 70. You know what I'm saying? She oversaw all that joint over there in Landsat with the Landsat program, and she did a thing in 74. She had a whole team of about like 50 people, and they did their thing with, again, NASA to come up with how to get more imaging joint. She got down and she attended a science, because look, she's still mesmerizing, son. She looks good, you know what I mean? For real. But I ain't gonna, look, I'm trying not to divert, because I'm like, anyway. What I'm about to say. Science expedition in 76 that included the illusion and light bulbs that appeared to be lit even though it had been removed from the socket. And that right there sparked the whole joint with her right there. See, that's the small things that sparked that joint. And she was getting into that. And she came up with a device called the illusion transmitter. You know what I'm saying? In the 80s, she obtained a patent for this joint. You know what I'm saying? This is what we talk about for y'all, man. We out here like, Look, they got a picture of her in 95 with the afro, still a lot of hair. She got the joint down, still the cheeks is cracked. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm out here with a I don't even know what kind of crush you would call that. I'm looking at this woman like, God dang, girl, you was looking good back in the day. Again, don't know what she looked like today, but 1995, she was cracking, son. And in 1995, her smile is extra cocky, too. She like, yeah, I know I'm that joint right now, boy. Woo! Hey, I'm playing. Anyway, let me get away. Let me put my phone down and we get back to this music. Because I'm just all, look. My girl gonna hear this and be like, who is Valerie Thomas? And be like, oh, she 82 now. Don't even worry about that. So what pictures was you looking at? The pictures on Wikipedia. She just got pictures like she popping like that on Wikipedia. Like, first of all, this is the shorty from back in the day. This ain't one of these random new bras that you be like, ooh. Just anybody be having OnlyFans pages and stuff. You know, you go to McDonald's for the drive-thru, you get your drinks, and then they hold your stuff real quick. What you doing? Hey, I got an OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Look for Mickey D's Sweetest One. She out there, she up on the joint with Big Macs and stuff covering everything. Like, I give out I do private sessions, and I give out autographed pictures. First of all, you ain't nobody. Why are you giving out autographs to anything? Who is you? You the McDonald's chick. What is that? You the McDonald's chick on Glenway. Who is you? What is you talking about? Like, I give out autographs. Who bought your autograph, girl? Ain't nobody know you. You know what I'm saying? You go up the street to some homies and, hey, y'all ever heard of Mickey D's Sweetest? What is that, like a new meal they got? What is that, like the joint with the Angela Reese burger and the Cardi B stuff? What is that? Nah, I mean, some chick who say she, you know what I'm saying, chick that work at McDonald's, got an OnlyFans page. And why she work at McDonald's? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. But anyway, crazy part is, there's a lot of people like that, you know what I'm saying? Just randoms. You go up in Target and show they got BBLs working at Target. Like, you put all that money into a booty just to stock these shelves? Girl, what's wrong with you? Waste of time and money. Anyway, I got an OnlyFans page. Yeah. Bullseye. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I give out why do all you chicks think y'all stars with autograph joints? Come on, man. Anyway, getting back away from that. Valerie Thomas, the forebearer of the 3D joint. She came up with the illusion transmitter, and she looks gorgeous in these pictures. I'm sorry, she looks very attractive in these pictures. You know what I mean? Like, if I was a kid and she was my teacher, she would be the teacher I would go and dream about. Like, oh my God, she'd be the teacher I'd be extra dumb with, no matter how bad her breath stank. And then you be, Mrs. Thomas, yeah, I still can't get it. You know, they just be, oh my God, she was and then, you know, you need special help, you want to stay after school? Yes! You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and since she's black, you know ain't nothing gonna happen. That only happens with white teachers. There's always a white chick who's like, and then I fell in love with one of my students, and you be like, what? Then when you see they students, you be like, him? Oh man, that's messed up. Then you be looking at your black teachers, you be like, boy, if you don't gone somewhere, like, oh man, heartbroken. Anyway, let's get back into this music. Let's do what we do. Google me, Bing, whatever. In a minute, like I said, in a month or so, we gonna have a couple of months or so. By summer, we gonna have a whole new get down. Let's do what we do, man. Let's go. My bad. Salute to Valerie Thomas. I do not mean to sexualize this woman in any manner. I'm just saying the pictures was beautiful. Let's go. Yes. We ended it off with that Naughty by Nature song. Look, I've been just vibing out the whole night. Y'all don't look. I've been, you know what I mean, man. We just vibe. It's Wednesday. You know what I mean? Word. We know almost all these songs. We just put you in a good place. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? We had the Maya. Maya is another one who is aging very, very, very beautifully. I think I like Maya now, or like at least like the 2000-ish Maya. Like the 98, 99 Maya was looking little. She looked like Gidget, right? Gidget, isn't it Gidget? Rescue Rangers, the Mouse Bride. She looked a little mousy. I mean, then you saw on the King magazine cover, and you was like, oh. And we all ended up looking at it different after that, right? Okay. I just want to make sure I ain't the only one. The Brat, remember that time she came out of the Soul Train Awards with the joint on, and everybody was like, oh, the Brat is popping like that, is she? And we was, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's what it is, man. Sometimes it be like that. Don't put me in the corner. Bring me back one time. I'm like, anyway, get ready to get up out of here. Listen to some slow jams, you know what I mean? Word up. I'm gonna make me some slow jams and be like, yeah, to get my sing on and bring it up on this joint, you know what I mean? But I'm playing. I ain't doing that. But we gonna get down. I'm gonna holler at y'all Saturday. don't know what we're gonna do Saturday. No, we do. No, hold on. No. Oh, snap. Here's the wild part. I just realized today was supposed to be Woo Wednesday, right? Second Wednesday. No, it's the third. Is it the second or the third Wednesday? I don't even know. I guess next week we'll do Woo Wednesday next week. My bad, Wu-Tang forever. You know what I'm saying? Woo for the babies. But anyway, my bad, y'all. I just realized right now, too. I'm like, oh, snap. What's the third Saturday? This will be the third Saturday foreign music, right? Okay. That's how I should have known. Woo, look, my whole schedule. Look, told y'all, man, and it's March, mid-Marchish, mid-ish already. The year going by, son. This is third month already. My bad. I'm gonna get up ready to get out of here, yo. So we do it like this. 1 time for the mind, 2 time for the spirit, 3 time for those that want to hear it like. They say you only live once. That's a lie. You only die once. So anytime that your God allows you to get out here and continue your journey, please show the world the best version of you. Y'all be safe. Peace. I'm out here losing all my faculties, son. Like, one should have been Wu-Tang time. Next Wednesday, y'all, I got y'all. Wu-Tang!
This is a Soul of Art presentation.